Hello, baseball fans, and welcome to another exciting Apba Master Game here on the Tigerbob Broadcasting Network, where we're always reliving the greats one dice roll at a time. For you today, we have Game 5 of the 1980 World Series, with Philadelphia leading 3-1, visiting Kansas City at packed Kaufman Stadium. Pitching today for Philadelphia will be the rookie Marty Bystrom from Coral Gables, Florida, the 22-year-old. He'll be going up against Larry Gura, left-hand pitcher from Joliet, Illinois. This will be his second start in the World Series. He pitched Game 2 that Kansas City won 7-4. So let's get ready for action in Game 5 of the 1980 World Series. The meeting at home plate is done. Larry Gura is out on the mound warming up. And we'll go down the Philadelphia Phillies lineup. A little bit of a change today. As the left-hand pitcher on the mound, we have Pete Rose leading off at first base. Batting number 2 is Bake McBride, right field. Batting third, Mike Schmidt, third base. Batting fourth, Lazinski in left field. Making a start, DH, Moreland. Batting fifth, Gary Maddox, center fielder, batting sixth. Manny Trio batting seventh, second base. Larry Bow, the shortstop, batting eighth. Boone, the catcher, batting ninth. Phillies have a 43-37 defense, so they're fielding one on infield in team. And they'll be facing Larry Gura, the grade 14 left-hander. He has a Z. And he was 18-10 in the regular season with a 2.95 ERA. And we're almost ready for first pitch. Stepping in the batter's box is Pete Rose, hitting .313 so far in the World Series. And Gura delivers to Rose, and we're underway. 41-24. Ground ball, shortstop, UO Washington. Routine play over to first. One away. Now batting is Bake McBride, batting number 2 today, hitting .253. He has a double and a home run. Here's the pitch to McBride. 45 is a 40. RP board 24. 40. 24. That's a 28. That is a ball. Just missed a corner. Here's the pitch to McBride. Still up. 32-26. Ground ball over towards second base. Backhanded by Frank White over to first. 2 away. And bat number 3 today is the MVP, Mike Schmidt. Struggling so far, only hitting .133. Here's the pitch to Mike Schmidt, 52-27, right down the line. George Brett grabs it over to first. We're going to the bottom of the first. Philadelphia cannot score, and Kansas City coming to bat. Go down to Kansas City batting order. Willie Wilson leading off in left field, batting second. Frank White, second base. George Brett, third base. Willie Akins, cleanup. First baseman, Hal McRae, DH. Batting 6 is Amos Otis in center field. 7th, Clint Hurdle, right field. Catcher, Porter. And then number 9 hitter will be UL Washington. 42-35 on defense. They're also fielding one. And they'll be facing the grade 9 YZ Bystrom. He is the right-hander. The rookie, the 22-year-old. So Willie Wilson stepping in. So Willie Wilson hitting .316 so far. He's hitting a little bit. Hurdle, and George Brett is having a big World Series for Kansas City. Bystrom delivers to Willie Wilson. 55 is an 8. -4. The 9 becomes a 13. 13 is a fly ball. He's out. Center field. 1 away. Now batting is Frank White. Kansas City has to maybe jump out early today. They've been struggling. 32-26. Ground ball. Second baseman Trio. Toss over to first. 2 up and 2 away in the first inning. And now batting is George Brett. He is hitting .625. 4 home runs, 2 doubles, 7 RBIs, 10 hits. He has just been amazing. Bystrom pitching to Brett. 13-14. He walks him. And you can hardly blame him. George Brett on first base. 2 outs. Up steps Willie Akins. 200 in the World Series, looking for his first home run. Here's the pitch. Left-hand batter, 52-27. Ground ball down the line. Grab by Schmidt. Over to second. Force out. And we're going to the second inning. Scoreless. And leading off in the second inning will be Greg Lazinski. He's only batted 5 times so far, but he does have 3 RBIs and a home run. So he got his bat, and here goes the lefty. Here's the pitch to Lazinski. 56-34. Pops it up on the infield. Washington just stepping on the outfield grass. Makes the play. 1 away. And now batting is Keith Moreland. He is DHing today. 36-33. That's a little blooper out there to second base. Grabbed. So 2 outs. And up steps Gary Maddox. Gura delivers. Here's Maddox. 23. 23 is a 12. Oh, that's a 2-hopper down there. Grab by Akins. Race to the bag. Got him at first. We are going to bottom of the second inning. Both teams feeling each other out. No score yet. Marty Bystrom pitching to Hale McRae. 51 is an 8. Handicap 3. That ball's in a drop in. Hale McRae's on first base. Little blooper out there to left field. So we got McRae on first base. And up steps Amos Otis. What's Amos done so far? 133. He has 2 hits in the World Series. Bystrom pitching to the right-handed Otis. 21-26, second baseman, fielding 1, fielder's choice, second to short. Got the lead runner. Otis too fast to turn to double play. So I got 1 out. Amos Otis on first base. And up steps the hot hitting Clint Ertl, hitting 364. They need a big hit right now. Here's the pitch to Ertl. 22 is a 0. 32 is a 7. That is going to be a base hit. Single to right with a hit number of 39. So we got the 33 arm out there. McBride minus the 17 speed is 16 off to 39. That's a 23 chance. And they are going to hold him at second base. So we got 1 out, 2 on. And up steps the left-hand hitting Darryl Porter. Needing a big hit. Bystrom pitching to Porter. Here we go. 36-33. Pops it up on the infield by the shortstop. Larry Boa. So 2 away. Kansas City needs a big hit to take the lead here. Marty Bystrom pitching to Washington. Hitting left-hander. 44 is an 8. Minus 4. Minus 4 becomes a 13. First and second. 13 on the 8. 26. That is going to be a little pop out to second base. And we are going to top of the third inning. We are still scoreless. Manny Trio will be leading off. He'll be followed by Boa and Boone. Here's the pitch. Manny Trio, 41-24, ground ball, 2-hopper. Washington bounces at the first, 1 away. Got that AstroTurf bounce there. Up steps Larry Boa. Boa's hitting 353 so far. He's been hot in the World Series. 45 is a 14. He's on base again with a walk. So Larry Boa's on first base with 1 out. So Boa's a D30 with a 4 arm and a 1 move to first, so he has a 25 chance of stealing if that's what they want to do. But with Boone up, they might do a hit and run too, so we'll check it out. What they're going to do, they're going to hit and run with Boone. 51 is a 9, minus 1. 9 off the 15 on a hit and run play. That's going to be a single through short. Runner goes to third base. Hit and run play works perfectly. So first and third, 1 out. We're back to the top of the order. Pete Rose, infield deep. Here's the pitch. Left hand hitting, the right hand hitting. Pete Rose. 31 is a 9. That'll be off the grade 15. 9 off the grade 15. That's going to be in there. That's a single. Over short. Hit number 29. So Pete Rose gets the base hit. Boa scores. Boone goes to second base. Philadelphia up 3-1 in the World Series, and now they are up 1-0 in the ball game here. And now batting is Bake McBride. Lefty on lefty. Here's the pitch. McBride, 15 is a 7. Off to 17. First and second. 7 off to 17. Single to left. 57, 30. So Wilson with the 35 arm. 4 speed for Boone. 31 off to 57. 26 chance of scoring. They're going to send him. 26 chance. So 11 through 52 is going to score the run and throw to the plate. He's going to be safe. Base hit McBride. Boone scores. Rose stops at second base. Philadelphia is up early, 2-0. And up steps the big right hand hitting third baseman Mike Schmidt. First and second, pitch Gura. Mike Schmidt, 35, 14. Z, ball 2. Here's the pitch. Mike Schmidt, 24-13, struck him out. Oh, that could be a crucial out here. Now we got 2 outs, 2 in, and up steps the right hand hitting Greg Lazinski. 41-13, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts, gets out any further damage. And we're going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Philadelphia leading 2-0. Back to the top of the order for Kansas City, we have Willie Wilson. So Bystrom pitching to Willie Wilson. 15's and 11. That ball drops in right out there left center field. Willie Wilson's on first base with a single. They got a fast man on first base. C34 cannot steal. Up steps Frank White. Here's the pitch to Frank White. 15 is an 11. Back-to-back 11s. 9, 10, 11, 12. That is going to be a single to right. 40. So right field arm out there. 33 for McBride. 20 speed. So we got 13 off to 40. 27 chance of going to third. 27. That's 11 through 53. He's going to try for third base. Here's the throw to third. He's going to be out. Unbelievable. Every time Kansas City tries a play. So 55 is the dice roll. McBride throws a rocket to third base. Tag is put down. And Willie Wilson is thrown out for the 2nd time in the series here. And Frank White stays on first base. So now we got 1 out. Frank White on first base. Kansas City just stunned. Up steps George Brett. Man on first. 1 out. Here's the pitch to Brett. 12's a 25. Grounder up the middle. Speared trio. Flips it to Boa over to first. Double play. Philadelphia gets out of another situation here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And we're going to the 4th. Philadelphia leading 2-0. Top of the 4th inning. Up steps Moreland to DH. He'll be followed by Maddox in trio. Gura got to hold him down. Here's the pitch. Moreland, 32-26. Ground ball. White over to first. Routine play. 1 away. Now batting is Gary Maddox. 16-28. That's another ground ball up the middle. Washington over. He grabs it over to first. 2 up and 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Now batting is Manny Trio. 64-13. Gura strikes him out. Looks like Gura's settling down a little bit as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Kansas City has to get something going here. Bystrom, the rookie, pitching to Willie Mays Aikens. 33 is a 0. 33 is a 5. That ball is off the wall. Akins lumbers into second base with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Up to bat comes Hal McRae. Akins with a little lead off second base. Here's the pitch to McRae. 22 is a 0. 44 is a 1. That ball's deep. That ball's far. And that ball is gone. Home run. Hal McRae. We are tied here in the bottom of the 4th. 2-2. And the crowd is going crazy in Kansas City. They got something to cheer for. Wow. So Hal McRae circles the bases. Willie Akins scores in front of him. Ups to Amos Otis. Nobody out. 4th inning. Tied at 2. Bystrom pitching to Otis. 33 is a 0. 66 is a 1. That ball's far. That ball's deep. We got back-to-back home runs for Kansas City. Wow. Fans are on their feet. Kansas City takes a 3-2 lead. The rookie out there looks rattled a little bit. They got to get somebody warmed up in the bullpen. It's looking like up steps Clint Hurdle. Here's the pitch to Hurdle. 14-30. That ball's deep left field, but not deep enough. Lazinski makes the play out there in left field. Got up in the air and the crowd got excited. So 1 out. Now batting is the left-hand hitting Darryl Porter. 46-32. Fly ball right field. McBride over on that one makes the catch. 2 away. Now batting is U.L. Washington, the shortstop. 22's an 8. Off the grade, 9 becomes a 13. That'll be a fly ball to center field. We are going to top of the 5th inning. Kansas City with a 3-2 lead. Batting first for the Phillies will be Larry Boa. Here's the pitch. Lefty pitching to the switch hitter. Hitting right-handed. Fly ball center field. Larry Boa. 1 away. Up steps Boone. He's even hitting .467 in the World Series. He's having a big World Series. 61's a 38. RP 42. 38. 42. That's a 29. But strike 1. Here's the pitch to Boone. Fly ball right field. The ball might drop in. Hurdle dives. Makes the catch. Kansas City. Hurdle flashing the leather out there in right field. So we got 2 outs. And coming up the bat is Pete Rose. Here's the pitch to Petey. 16-28. Ground ball shortstop. Washington guns at the first. Strong arm. Gets Pete Rose by a step. We're going to the bottom of the 5th with Kansas City leading 3-2. Bystrom still out there pitching. Leadoff hitter up. Willie Wilson. Bystrom pitching to Wilson. 22 is a 7. Base hit drops into right field. Willie Wilson on first base. Up the bat comes Frank White. So Willie Wilson leading off first base. He's a C34. Bystrom has a move to first, so it makes him a 33. Boone has no arm, so a 33 out of 36 chance of stealing with Frank White up, and he's going to take off and steal. 33 chance, he's going to be 62. He is safe. Stolen base. Another high number, but this time he is safe at second base. Frank White up. Willie Wilson with his 4th stolen base of the series. So Frank White up. Willie Wilson on second base. Here's the pitch. Bystrom, 56-34. That will be a little blooper out to second base. 1 away. George Brett coming up, and they're going to walk George Brett intentionally. Can't blame him for that. So now they got 2 guys on. And up steps Willie Mays Aikens. So Willie Mays Aikens up, 3-2 lead. Runners on first and second. Infield, looking for the double play. Bystrom, pitching to Aikens. 14-30. That's a fly ball left field. Shallow left over there. Lazinski under it. Makes the catch. That's 2 away. Now batting is the right-hand hitting McRae. Last time up, he had a home run. Here's the pitch to Hale McRae. 56-34. Pops him up on the infield. That will be a third baseman under it. Schmidt. We are going to 6th inning with Kansas City leading 3-2. Leading off will be Bake McBride. Gura settled down a little bit here. Here's the pitch to McBride. 23's a 12. 12 is a one-hopper first base. Aikens almost standing on the bag. Touches the bag. 1 up, 1 away. And Mike Schmidt looking for a big hit for the Phillies. 32-26. That's a ground ball. Frank White grabs that one over to first. 2 up, 2 away here in the 6th. And Lazinski. Here's the pitch to Greg Lazinski. 16-28. Ground ball to the shortstop. 3 straight ground balls here in the top of the 6th. And let's go to the bottom of the 6th. Kansas City leading 3-2. And up steps Amos Otis. Bystrom out there for, gonna try and get him through the 6th inning. Right-hand hitter, 23. 23's a 12. That ball is backhanded by Rose. Running to first base. Got him by a step. Pete Rose. He's old, but still showing a little speed out there. Up steps Clint Hurdle. Clint Hurdle, 61-24. Ground ball right up the middle. Boa, the 10-man, grabs it over to first. 2 away. Not a 10-man now, but he was once upon a time. And up steps Darryl Porter. 16-28. Larry Boa throws them out. A lot of ground balls that inning. As we go to the top of the 7th inning, Kansas City clinging to the 3-2 lead. Larry Gura, he's in the pitch. He's still out there. Up steps Moreland, 7th inning. Here's the pitch to Moreland. 25 is a 7. Base hit. Left field. Moreland on first base. And up steps Maddox. Man on, nobody out. Up steps Gary Maddox. 55 is a 8. Plus 1 off the 14. Becomes a 13. 8 off the grade 13. That is the 27. Third baseman, George Brett, fielding 1. Double play, Brett to White to Aikens. Right down the line, double play. There's a big 2 outs there. Now we got 2 outs. Base is empty. And up steps Manny Trio. 55 is a 7. Manny Trio gets a little base hit out to left center field. So 2 out single for Manny Trio. Gura still not out of trouble. Up steps Larry Boa. 15 is an 11. Plus 3. 11 off the 11 with the man on first. Single to right, 50. So Hurdle has a 26 arm out and right, 11 speed for Trio, 15 off to 50, 35 chance. So that's going to be a base hit. No throw to third. Manny Trio easily takes third base. So first and third, 2 outs, and up steps Bob Boone. Taking a little break here. So with the backup catcher DH in today, they're going to let Bob Boone swing away. The lefty pitching to the right-hand hitting Bobby Boone. 44 is an 8. Off the grade 15, first and third. Because 14 became a 15. 8 off the 15. That ball is going to drop in. Right field. Hit number of 71. So Trio's going to score. So we got the arm out there. 26 arm minus the 17 speed. Apba, that's a 9. 9 off to 71, that's a 62. So he's going to make third, and he has a 26 chance of scoring. He might score from first base on a single, and they're going to send him 26 chance. And he has an 11 through 52 chance of scoring from first on a single, and he's going to be safe. Single. Boa scores all the way from first base. And the Phillies take the lead here. Top of the 7th, 4-3. And the crowd here in Kansas City has got deathly quiet as Boa came all the way from first base on the single by Boone. Now we got 2 outs. Rose up. And they're going to give him one more batter. Gura pitching to Pete Rose. 13-14. Z, ball 2. Gura still pitching to Rose. 25 is at 8. -4, 18. Man on first, 8 off an 18. 29. Come back to the pitcher over to first. We are going to bottom of the 7th inning with the Phillies leading 4-3. There we are with a little shot of a young Miggy Cabrera with Kurt Gibson on the left and George Kell on the right. And Maglio is the 7th inning stretch. Always ask if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you like some of the stuff you've been watching with the horse racing and maybe some hockey or a little bit of football, golf, and subscribe. Any comments, any likes, all of it is greatly appreciated, and hope you enjoy the rest of the game here. Thanks for hanging out. So we got a pitching change for Philadelphia. Bystrom pitched his 6 innings. They're going to bring in Dickie Knowles to pitch. He's the grade 8 right-hander with a Y. And Solskjaer will probably be trying to close the game today as Tug McGraw pitched 2 innings each of the last 2 days, and he does not appear to be available. So right now we got Dickie Knowles, 7th inning. Kansas City down by 1. Up steps number 9 hitter, UL Washington. 26-27. Ground ball, third base. Schmidt fires it across. 1 up, 1 away. Back to the top of the order. Kansas City has to get something going here. Otherwise, the World Series will end today. Up steps Willie Wilson. 42 is a 9. -4. 8 becomes the 12. 9 off the grade 12. That will be the ground ball. Third to first. Mike Schmidt. 2 fine plays in a row. Now batting is Frank White. Dickie Knowles pitching to Frank White. 55 is at 8. -3. 8 becomes an 11, and Frank White gets a base hit. That's a big base hit as we have George Brett coming up. Walked his last time up, and he's bounced into double play. First time up is intentionally walked. Dickie Knowles pitching to George Brett. 66 is a 1. That ball's buried. George Brett has just hit his 5th home run of the World Series. And that puts Kansas City back ahead in the game, 5-4. And just listen to that crowd. They are going crazy here in Kaufman Stadium as their hero, George Brett, has just put them ahead again. Wow. Aikens coming up to bat. The crowd still just making all kinds of noise. Dickie Knowles firing the ball in there to Aikens. 65-35, ground ball, third base, over to first, and he gets out of the inning as we are going to the top of the 8th inning with Kansas City leading 5-4. So we have a pitching change. Gura's done for the day, and they're going to bring in comes Dan Quisenberry, the big closer. He's a grade 13 with a R and a double Z. Going to try to get a 2-inning save here. Facing the heart of the order already with Bake McBride. Leading off for Phillies. Here's the pitch. Bake McBride. 52-27. Ground ball. George Brett. 2-hopper. Guns it to first. 1 away. And up steps Mike Schmidt, the big hitter for Philadelphia. 46-13. That is a strikeout. Quisenberry. Got him. Swinging the dirt at that one. 2 away. Now batting is Greg Lazinski. Quisenberry pitching to Lazinski. 56-34. Pop up on the infield. Washington. Over behind second base makes the catch. And we are going to the bottom. 8th inning. Kansas City 3 outs away to get this game to go back to Philadelphia. So Knowles is done. A new pitcher coming in for Philadelphia Phillies will be Bigfoot, Ron Reed. He'll be pitching here at the bottom of the 8th inning and trying to hold Kansas City down. Hal McRae leading off, righty on righty. 46-27, third base. Schmidt, been busy down there. Throws him out at first. 1 away. Now batting is Amos Otis. 31-14. Ooh, he walks Amos Otis. He has a base stealing of E35. So Otis leading off first base. He has a 35 out of 36 chance of stealing second base with Hurdle up. And there he goes. Throw to second base. He's going to be safe. Stolen base. Amos Otis. Kansas City in business with Amos Otis on second base. Clinton Hurdle up. And here's the pitch to Clinton Hurdle. 23 is a 12 with a man on second base. Little foul out to first base. Pete Rose grabs it. Just over in foul territory a little bit. 2 away. And up steps Porter. Righty on left-hand hitter. Porter. 16-28. Ground ball. Boa grabs it over to first. Reed gets his job done. And we're going to the 9th inning. Kansas City trying to hold on to a 1-run lead. Quisenberry warmed up. Kansas City leading 5-4, and up steps the DH, Keith Moreland. Here's the pitch to Moreland. 43-29. Comebacker. Quisenberry grabs it. Throw to first. 1 up, 1 away. Crowd cheering away. They are 2 outs away from extending this to a game 6. And up steps Gary Maddox. 64-13. Quisenberry strikes him out. Crowd stands up. They're all on their feet. 2 outs. In the 9th, and up steps the second baseman, Manny Trio. 14-30. That ball's a fly ball left field. Willie Wilson over and makes that catch. Kansas City wins Game 5 with an exciting 5-4 win. And this is going back to Philadelphia for a Game 6. Oh, was this a fun game. So as the 42,369 fans that packed Kaufman Stadium tonight head to their cars after an exciting game that they come back and win 5-4. As George Brett just delivers again with that home run. And we'll go down to happy totals here for the Kansas City Royals here. And it's quite the back and forth game. Final line scores, Kansas City 5 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Philadelphia 4 runs on 7 hits. They didn't make any errors. For Kansas City, we had 2 hits for Wilson, 2 for Frank White. Back-to-back home between McRae and Otis and George Brett. So 3 home runs for Kansas City in the big win. For Phillies, 2 hits out of Boone. And he had the hit there. He had the base hit that knocked in 2 runs that give them the lead for a little bit as Manny Trio scored from first base on a single. Now look, that might have been the heroic thing of the game. But what really set Philadelphia back is not having Tug McGraw available to pitch in this game, as he pitched 2 innings in each of the 2 games before. And he'll be ready to go after a day off, and they'll be going back to Philadelphia with a chance to wrap this thing up. And as we look ahead to game 6, it'll be Steve Carlton will be on the mound for Philadelphia as their big ace is going to try and close this thing up, and he'll be facing Rich Gale. He'll be pitching his second game of the World Series for Kansas City. So that is it here from Bay City, Michigan. Tigerbob signing off. And as always, keep playing Apba. Exciting stuff is always happening. How's everybody doing? Hope you enjoyed that game. I've been taping a lot of games, and once in a while I feel like I catch lightning in a bottle, and it definitely felt like I caught lightning in a bottle here. Kansas City still snake bit with every time they send a base runner. Seemed like he gets thrown out. Willie Wilson got thrown out again, but they were over to overcome it. What we have? We had the home run, back-to-back home runs by McRae and Otis. And then, wow, Boa scored all the way from first base on a base hit by Boone. Puts Philadelphia back ahead. And then George Brett just crushing the ball. 5th home run, 2-run home run. Put him ahead. Quisenberry shut it down. This game was a fun one to play. And now it looks like in a couple days I'll be playing Game 6 in Philadelphia. Going back there to Veterans Stadium. So hope everybody's enjoying the World Series here. I'm always asking if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If any likes, any comments, anything is always appreciated. And we'll be in touch soon in a couple days with the final score here. Kansas City 5-4 in an exciting game. You guys have a great day and keep playing Apba.